Today I'm going to show you how to use one light and an insect fogger as a fog machine to create a dramatic and otherworldly fashion shoot. Hey everybody, Lindsay Adler here, and in fashion photography I love to create things that are dramatic and otherworldly, and that's exactly my idea for this location. Now, I love the natural environment and I think it's beautiful, but perhaps a little bit too tied to reality. I want to take it into something surreal, and so I'm going to need a couple key ingredients to do so. Now, first of all, of course, one of the ways to make it dramatic and surreal is the subject's hair, makeup, and wardrobe, and so my team gave me something a little bit creepy, a little bit dramatic to play around with. So the next ingredient is I decided to take this into something creepy, dark, almost nighttime-like by playing around with the white balance. So I'm shooting tethered in this instance, and to begin with, I'm going to take off my strobe, and I want to shoot at a white balance that is very, very, very cold, far colder than tungsten. In fact, it's something that I would either have to custom set as a white balance on my camera, or because I'm shooting tethered, I can adjust it there. So I'm going to be shooting at 1450 Kelvin, which is basically taking the entire environment. No longer will it be green, but it will be very, very blue. So let's take a look. So you can see in this shot that everything is blue. Everything is really, really cool. The environment, the light, even the color of light on her face. This is exactly what I want because it makes it mysterious and almost like nighttime. That being said, I don't actually think I want her face to be that blue. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light her face with a strobe, and I'm going to add a CTO, color temperature orange, to that strobe. I'm going to use a full stop. And what that does is it warms up anything that is going to be hit by the strobe light, which means the light in her face is going to be much warmer. Now, because it's full stop CTO, takes daylight light and makes it tungsten, it's still going to be blue because we are way colder than tungsten. Tungsten is 3200 Kelvin and we are at 1450. So what that means is, yes, her skin tone will be warmer, but we've cooled it down even more, so everything will still be pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a single strobe. We're adding the ProPhoto B10 Plus. This is a 500 watt second strobe, and on it we have the Westcott Rapid Box Octa. Now specifically, this is one of their newer models, so it's a Rapid Box Switch Octa Medium. They have a variety of these different modifiers. What's great about them is they pop up and they're easy to carry on location, so you don't need to set them up. They actually pop open almost like an umbrella. So I'm going to add that single strobe to the right hand side of the frame. Again, one stop CTO. So perfect, you can see that the light that is hitting her face by the strobe is much warmer, but you even look at the light that is bouncing off the environment on the left-hand side of the face, and it actually looks blue. It almost looks like we've added a gel, but we've just used the light in the scene, including the sunlight and the light bouncing off the greenery around her. So we have the cool environment. We have warmed up her face just a little bit to create better illumination, a little bit better sculpting, a little bit better white balance, and then finally, we're going to add our fogger. The fogger that we've introduced to this scene is an insect fogger from Home Depot, about $60, and it's propane powered, which makes it very portable. Now, instead of putting insect repellent into the fog machine, instead we're using mineral oil, which makes it so that it's not going to damage clothing or the environment, and it's okay to breathe. Now, what I love about this is this creates big, beautiful plumes of smoke. So I know that when the sun is setting a little bit lower in the sky and that fog fills up the space and is backlit, it's going to give me streaks of light. It's going to be backlit, which is when you're going to see fog the most. So, Eric, can we introduce the fog machine, please? All right, so we've got some of that insect fogger, that mineral oil coming in the scene. I'm gonna backlight it with the sun and get the shot here. So let me just show you what it's looking like. All right, so you can see that the sun is creating beautiful streaks of light. So I don't wanna miss the moment. I don't wanna miss this beautiful light. So I'm gonna go get the shot. Okay, cool. Okay, Eric, that's good. All right, we got so many cool shots there. Now, for these images, I was shooting with the Canon R5 and the Canon 24 to 70. So this was the RF version. It is super sharp and it gives me a range of focal length so I could get a nice wide shot to really show the drama of the scene, get down low, put the ferns in the foreground. And then I could also crop in tighter for 3/4 or head and shoulder shots. And so I really love the versatility this lens gives me, but it also allows me to shoot at 2.8 when I'm on location if I want a narrower depth of field. In this instance, I wasn't. I was shooting with a little bit more depth of field because I thought seeing more detail in the background was actually contributing to the eerie nature of the scene. So we got a really dramatic, really creepy, moody scene, but we took an ordinary but beautiful forest and turned it into something otherworldly. So if you'd like to see the gear used in the making of these images, be sure to check out the links in the description below, and of course visit Adorama.com. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more of me working on location, you're going to want to like and subscribe because I have a lot more content just like this one coming your way. See you next time, guys.